Today is National Grief Awareness Day, a day to recognize people who are still healing from loss.
And people are calling special attention to that effort here at home with a new nonprofit. Randall Newsome here to tell us more about it.
Hey guys, okay, so the goal is to let people know it's okay to grieve, especially in these times. Now today was the official launch of the project called Ask Me Their Name, a mission they want people to wear on their sleeves.
Losing a loved one is tough, but a local pastor says losing a loved one during the COVID-19 pandemic hits differently, and helping people through it presents a new challenge.
Just life being very different than it ever has been before. I've been a pastor for over 20 years.
We'd like to invite people in a bigger way to start acknowledging all the losses of the last 2 years.
Grief was something that just wasn't being dealt with. We weren't able to do the funerals the way that we would normally do them. We weren't able to be with families.
Having to say goodbye in ways we would have never imagined.
They were literally watching their loved ones die through a pane of glass.
And my experience has been, this is really different. I mean, I've had a number of people die alone.
Then we find ourselves having what's known as unresolved grief or complicated grief.
So here at Roberts Park United Methodist Church, they thought of new ways to help.
And then we landed on this idea of actually saying, let's give people a permission to ask, because many people are afraid to ask just because they think they're going to upset somebody. So Ask Me Their Name was a way that somebody could wear something that just simply says, it's okay, ask me. I want to talk about my loved one.
By revisiting an old tradition.
And it actually initially started with the idea of an armband.
So the black armbands date back to centuries.
A symbol of mourning they hope to revive and turn into a movement.
They want you to know that if you lost someone, you have a story to tell, and they want to hear it.
I wrote the name of Carol. She was my college roommate, and she died this summer. I didn't expect her to die, so it was sort of knocked the wind out of me.
And it's not just for those of us who lost family and friends to COVID.
You know, some people have lost jobs, some people have lost the place that they worked for a really long period of time.
A community ready to counsel you and help you cope.
Every time we tell the story of our own loss experience, we create a little opening for more healing around our loss.
The group hopes to raise enough money to be able to give people grief counseling for a low cost and eventually for free. You can get involved by going to their website, askmetheirname.org.
This gives me chills because a lot of folks, we're not really taught how to grieve.
Yeah.
I remember losing my mom my first year in college, and I kicked and screamed trying to go to grief therapy. Thank you for parents who still make their kids go. And it changed my life. And I had to learn how to grieve. Like, it's a process.
What's one thing that you learned to maybe offer to people?
You know what? To be patient with yourself. And also understand that it's hills and valleys.
Exactly.
And you might go through those within a minute. You might go through those within an hour. And you're not crazy. It's just all the emotions. Because think about all the emotions that you kept with that person when you were creating the memories. So when you lose them, you're going through all those again.
Exactly.
I absolutely love this. I know that you've had a lot of loss this year too.
Yeah, so I lost two people. You saw me writing them, their names on that wall, on that chalkboard. Percy and Melanie Rogers, uncle and aunt to me, and been in my life since I was so little. Lost both of them within a week of each other.
Wow.
So you got COVID, you got all those things happening, and then you lose two people back to back. I was actually home when I lost them. I've never heard my mother or my father scream like that. Two people that were closest to them in this world were gone within a week. And so, yeah, you come back to work and you're like, am I done grieving? Am I still grieving? You don't really know, especially with so much else going on. And another big part of this is education, showing people how to help others grieve, what to ask, creating that space for them to be able to grieve, freely. And I think that's important. The people around you, because I think a lot of times when, I'm sure, Alexis, when people saw you after that, they were like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, sometimes people really don't know what to say, and sometimes your presence is the best gift you can give somebody that's grieving. Sometimes just being there, being like, hey, you want to catch a movie, hey, you want to just sit here? Or, hey, it's because they don't have answers, so they might not have energy to give you answers. But just being there.
And then this kind of lets people know you don't have to be afraid. When you see people wearing something like this, it's an invite to say, you know what, I do want to talk about it.
I do want to talk about it.
I would like to talk about it.
It's a great reminder, life can change in an instant.
Yes, it really can.
Love on your people.
Yes. Ooh, that's a t-shirt.
We'll be right back.
More t-shirts and bands and cups and pens and all types of stuff.
All that jazz.